YouTube, is this thing on? Okay, here we are again for another video. Now, before I start the video this week, I just wanted to take time to give you guys your flowers, okay? I noticed the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, just the continuous love that's been pouring out here lately toward the channel. Now, for me, that's major because when I first started out and decided to do this, I was very nervous. I was very unsure of myself. So to get the type of love that we've been getting here lately, it really means a lot to me. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the video for this week. Now, we almost weren't able to put out a video this week because those of you that know me might know, but for those that don't, I'll go ahead and explain it. Okay, a little bit of a backstory. When I first bought this car, the headliner and the carpet were in bad shape. Okay, now the headliner was a lot more far gone than the carpet. So I paid out a company and had them just replace the headliner with the OEM color and, OEM equipment. When it came to the carpet, it wasn't that bad. So this week, the reason why we almost didn't make a video was because I spent the week tearing out the interior so that I could re-dye the carpet. I went from the OEM light gray to black. Now the problem is I first did it when I first got the car. And as you know, black has a tendency to fade out. So over time, from when I bought the car to now, it was just showing some signs of wear and fade. So I decided this week, tear everything out, tear out the plastic, take out the seats, and re-dye the carpet. So I really didn't know if I was going to be able to get it all in and back together for the video, but thankfully we were able to. On another note, for those of you that don't know, I'm actually sponsored by Auxito Lighting. So if you head over to the website, you can actually receive the discount. If you use code Don't Panic, you'll get a discount on your order. And that way you can get yourself some headlights, turning signals, any type of lighting you need, they have it for you. Okay, now without further ado, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Wait a second, let me cut these lights off real quick. Okay, so something became basically known to me that I didn't know before and didn't realize. If you look at the interior of the car, now let me see if I can get it to go back here. There we go. So looking at all the Honda Access OEM options that I've put on the car, and then adding wood grain and things to that nature, someone let me know you have like a V.I.P look. And I was like, wow, I never took time to think of it that way, but now that you bring it up, I can see it. So the part that I'm bringing to you, or the accessory rather, that I'm bringing to you this week, a little bit of a backstory. I've been chasing this part, accessory, whatever you want to call it, since April of 2024. Someone over in Japan posted it for sale. I immediately went to them and tried to get it, and just was too late. By the time I messaged them, started to talk, they had let me know they had already sold it. So I missed out on it. Fast forward to last week, I just so happened to be scrolling again, and once again they popped up. Now, the thing that made last week such a beautiful situation was not only did one pop up, I was able to score two. May not make no sense right now, but once I show it to you, you'll understand why two was important. Let me explain this. I know firsthand, before I get the crazy comments, I know firsthand there's companies out here that sell like ones that have like wood grain, and chrome trim and gold trim. I know I could have got a fancier set of these. Especially, there's this company called Junction Produce, I believe, that sells their version of these. And I mean, they have like the neck pillows and just all kind of stuff. But for me, the reason why I didn't go that route is because it just didn't fit the build. Like, I'm more of a old school, OEM accessories and just accessories from other countries type of person that I want for this car. So anything that I put in this car, I want it to be vintage, old school, so that it fits the build. And I just felt like the ones at like Junction Produce were more like new school looking and stuff like that. And it just doesn't fit that old school Japanese build that I'm going for. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm talking about. And I was able to land them in the box still. It's this right here. Okay. It's the auto rear tray. I can flip it around for you so you can see it. And it's like a multi-purpose tray. Now, this is important for those cars. You've been to the car shows and they have like that V.I.P look. So they'll have these trays on the back of the seats and stuff like that. I'll put a picture around here so you can see what I'm talking about. But it's for those cars that usually do that V.I.P look. And again, I know I could have went with a more modern, up-to-date look, but I just like that old school Japanese feel. So right away, you can see that it has a tissue holder, a vanity mirror, a snack tray. For those of you that believe in eating in your car, I particularly don't, but if you do, it has it for you. And then it also has a beverage holder. Now I got plans how I'm gonna set these up in the car to still give it that old school Japanese look as far as what I put in the tray. You'll have to stay tuned. I already, placed the order in. I'm just waiting for them to come and get shipped to me so that I can set them up so I can show you the display and how it's going to look at the car show. Okay, but you have to stay tuned because I don't have them yet. When I get them, of course, we're going to make a video and I'll show you how I'm going to display it at a car show. And hopefully I'll catch some of you guys at a car show coming up real soon. Okay, but enough of that. Let's show you what they look like. So we'll go ahead and open the door. And like I said earlier, you'll know why it was monumental for me to get two, because obviously I have two seats, so I want one on each seat. So here they are. And the neat thing about them is, now, let's say you just have a drink. You can just hit this button here and just let down this portion. Now it looks slanted because the seat's up, but if I let the seat back, you'll see it straightens out. But if you just had a drink, you could literally just put your drink in there and call it a day. Now, if you had something to eat, which we do not allow eating in this car, but if you did, you could simply pop down the whole thing. And see, from there, now you see all the options. So you have your snack tray here. You still have, the place where you can put your beverage. And then remember they were talking about that mirror. Here it is here. And then back here is the Kleenex that they were talking about. And then another neat feature is, let's see if we flip it up. If you come to the bottom, they have these hooks on the bottom. Now you might not be able to see them, but I'm touching them with my hand. But there's two hooks on the bottom where you can actually put a bag, around the hooks. And therefore, if you got the bag attached to them after you get done eating, you just throw your food away right in the bag, then you unhook it, throw the bag away. You can't beat it. And like I said, when you look at the interior and the way we've went about, just putting it all together, again, with the wood grain and the sunglass holder and the refiner, and then we come back here, we have the rear armrest, and it just has that V.I.P look to it. So I just felt like getting these old school multi-purpose trays for the back seat straight from Japan just fits that V.I.P old school Japan look. Like I said, I know some people like the more modern, version of them, and I'm okay with that. But to fit that old school Japanese look, this is just what I wanted to do. Okay, so don't kill me in the comments, just appreciate the build. Now, man, that interior really came out good. Oh, matter of fact, let me show you what it would look like from behind. Pause. And this is where my OCD was killing me a little bit. So, with me having OCD, everything has to be even. So, y'all don't realize how many times I took these off and put them back on, and took them off and put them back on, because I felt like they weren't lined up perfectly on each seat to show that perfect look from the rear at the exact same height and everything. It literally took me, and this is no exaggeration, it took me like, I want to say 45 minutes to an hour before I was finally comfortable enough to say, okay, they're on there straight, they're at the same point, they're at the same angle. I'm telling you, having OCD is the pain in the behind. And for those of you that have OCD, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me put this back up because I don't want to lose it. And like I said, to score these brand new in the box, that's crazy. So the way I came over here was, I sat it right down here. Oh, and I just realized this is another feature that I haven't done a video on. And this is actually a Honda Access OEM item, as well as all the other things in here. And it's like a cargo net, the whole stuff, but it attaches to your seat. Now, it's from Australia. It really comes in handy, and I received it brand new in the box. So maybe we'll do a review on this, and I'll show you like how to put it in and stuff like that. But like I said, for this video, honestly, I really can't wait till I get the things I ordered so I can put them in here, the multi-tray, and show y'all how I'm going to present them at the car show. I'm very excited for y'all to see that. So, another week, another new video that we've gotten through. Go ahead and shut that down for when I get ready to pull off. Like I said, continue to continue to show love. You know, I'm doing this for y'all, but I also like the fact that it's times where somebody will come in the comments and they'll teach me something. And that's very important to me, because I want y'all to know something. Even though I'm taking my time out to show y'all the parts and, you know, from different countries, and just try to educate you on some of the things other countries had to offer, understand something. I'm not claiming to be a know-it-all. I do not know everything. So when I'm showing you something, don't hesitate. If I let it be known, I really don't know what this is for, but I just liked it, you can come in the comments and let me know, you know, hey, you know, don't panic. This is what this is. I have no problem with y'all schooling me and teaching me something, because like I said, reach one, teach one. The last thing I want to come off as is a know-it-all, because I don't. And I'm here to learn just as well as to show y'all, you know, the different things that I've acquired and just gain knowledge as well. So please don't hesitate to come in the comments, and let me know something if you realize it's something that I didn't know. It won't be taken the wrong way, I promise you. I have no problem being taught or schooled or whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm an open book. It's no negativity on this channel. It's all positive. It's all for the good. I want to show love to a certain person, though. Hammerhead Garage 1. Such a good dude, man. Been very supportive. Has shown love. You know, I see what he's doing now. He's decided to switch over and get his, he had a little bit of issues with his phone, and he got his phone together. So now he's about to start doing long form. I watched his first long form video with him adding the new bumper. He has a Civic as well. And let me tell you something. The direction he's going with his channel, I love it. I'll be here for it. I'm all the way locked in and supporting this guy because he's a good dude. Y'all show him love. I promise you, He doesn't miss. He has a great channel that he's starting. And welcome to long form, Hammerhead. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it simple. Keep it humble. Keep it you. I know I did something different last week, and if y'all like those kind of videos, you know, we'll get back to doing those, but I got excited when these parts came in, accessories, whatever you want to call them, so I wanted to show y'all. I hope y'all appreciate it. I'll see y'all next week, all right? Peace. They must be crazy. I don't care if the picture does have a cheeseburger and french fries and all that. If they think they eating in my car, they done lost their mind. It ain't happening. I don't care what the display show. Not gonna happen.